A few days ago on the Nintendo Direct we got a brand new Jujutsu Kaisen game, which is surprisingly not an arena fighter, but rather is a literal Survivors Royale pixel game developed by Poncle, the Vampire Survivors team, which is leaving me with a mixed feeling because I'm not sure how much this could work as a Jujutsu Kaisen game, but nonetheless I know the game itself will be pretty good looking, but I do have issues with it using a 2D and a pixelated art style. Let's look at the game and list all of the facts we know of it to draw a conclusion. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivaton is the official title, developed by Poncle, as I said, an indie creator behind Vampire Survivors. It's coming later in 2026 without a concrete date release. Confirmed platforms are Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and naturally PC via Steam. And it has up to 8 players, and the visual style does have Poncle's signature retro style, but with very high fidelity Season 3 renders, which is the reason I find it a bit jarring with what they're doing. It's a brand new genre actually, Survivors Royale. If we look at the combat controls and everything we found out from Game Press, it has automatic attacks due to classic Survivors like Loop. Pioneered by Poncle, your character's standard attacks trigger automatically. The mechanical skip gap relies almost entirely on tight character positioning, movement and defensive timing to dodge waves of enemies. Now, according to Gematsu, players feel a specialized bulk throughout combat. Once full, they can manually trigger a massive, unique ultimate special move, such as iconic curse techniques or domain expansions, at precise strategic moment. And naturally, since this is a roguelike, there are different builds to it. Leveling up grants immediate randomized choice of new skills or upgrades. Players can choose to strengthen existing techniques, stack new abilities, or unlock powerful trait synergies. Pretty standard stuff if you played anything like Hades or Balatro. Now, what makes this game a bit unique is the fact that it has up to 20 playable characters. The base sorcerer features more than 20 distinct sorcerers and curse users from Jujutsu Kaisen, and the standout to me, well, let's list them: Yuji, Megami, Nobara, Toge, Nomaki, Kento, and Yuta, and I even saw a glimpse of Akari while watching the trailer, which really stunned me. I didn't expect him to be here. And every fighter features completely separate customized skills, and which is very interesting. Yet again, Hakari was there. So how are they going to adapt someone with not a lot of, let's just say, things he can spam or use? And it has a lot of, and according to the trailer, all of the fighters are unlocked through just playing the game. No microtransactions needed. Now, why is it called a Survivors Royale match? Received a structure of the matches from Eurogamer. Up to 8 players are dropped into an arena simultaneously. They must cut down non-stop escalating waves of cursed spirits born from human fears and anxieties. Okay. Powerful boss enemies will spawn dynamically in the middle of a battle. Completed customing the match layout. Nice. Defeating curses racks up execution points. Players are constantly tracked on a real-time, dynamic ranking leaderboard visible on screen. The Rule Addition stage. Sourced directly from Kenjaku's Culling game arc in the manga and anime, which is very nice. I actually really like the fact that when you get enough points, you basically get to ask Kogane to add a new rule. Every time a player reaches a threshold of 100 points, they unlock a game-altering Rule Addition. Activating a rule instantly alters the mechanic of the active match. Players use this to manipulate the arena environment, steal competitive momentum, disrupt enemy builds, and aggressively climb the match ranking. Now, what I want to know, do we get to make up a rule? I don't think we get to make up a rule. I think there are a few rules which might be, for example, beneficial to my build, but not the build of my enemy, which again, very interesting. And the third stage is, of course, the elimination. As a match timer nears its end, the chaos peaks, the lower-ranked players are filtered out, the showdown, the entire match culminates in a final sudden death 1v1 duel between the 2 top remaining players on the leaderboard. Only one sorcerer emerges as the final survivor, so this is where I'm kind of mixed, because I think everyone, like all 8 players, should battle each other through maybe a bracket system, but yet again, maybe this will kill off the momentum of the fight. I'm not so sure about that. So, what do I think? I think this game will be very nice. I think this game will be very interesting to play. I just don't think that the Jujutsu Kaisen coat of paint is not really complementing everything here. Looking at the trailer, I think the visuals of the pixelated art style look nice, but not necessarily the one of the anime art style. Not because the anime is ugly, rather because it doesn't match each other. If they made, for example, the anime sprites pixelated too, I would sing a completely different tune. But what do you guys think? Do you think the game has any potential to be good?